Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a spring tutorial. This is going to be my second spring look. The first one, if you haven't seen it, is listed down below. It is a beautiful mermaid greenish blue smoky eye. A little bit glam. This look is going to be definitely still glam, but I am using my favorite color in the world, which is purple. And I'm using two palettes that I have yet to really dig into, and that's the Makeup Forever 15 Artist Shadow Palette and the Viseart 07 Cool Matte Palette. But of course, you can use whatever eyeshadows you guys have. It's all about technique, placement, and blending. Do I have anything else to say? I don't think so. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love this look right now. Like, I'm obsessed with this look. I want to go outside and just show it off to the world. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye! So I am starting off with a primed face, and I'm going to apply my foundation. I'm using a beauty blender and the Smashbox primer water. I'm just going to re-moisturize my beauty blender with that. For foundation, I'm using an oldie but goodie, my favorite Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. The shade that I wear is 4.0, and it's a pretty good match for me right now. So I'm just going to pounce that all into the face. For my lids, I'm going to use Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Enigma. It is a matte skin tone shade, and I'm just going to use that, like I said, up to my brows to prime my eyes. Then I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, and I'm using the good old Anastasia Brow Wiz. The shade that I'm using is in Brunette, and yep, just going to do my brows. The shadows that I'm going to be using are from the Viseart Cool Matte palette, and I'm going to take the really light shade and I'm just going to use that as an all-over transition shade. Just applying that with a big fluffy brush. I believe this is the Sigma E40. It's super soft and fluffy. I'm not really sure where I was going with this look. I was just winging it. So I'm using this base from Sigma. It's a really purpley base. You can use whatever you have. I don't even know how I came across this. I'm pretty sure it was given to me by a friend, but I did want to make sure that my purple was going to be vibrant if it was purple that I was going to use. So I'm just putting that down and blending that in with my finger. Then I'm taking a synthetic brush and just going over the outer corners of it just to smooth that out, make sure that there's no harsh lines when it dries down. And then I'm going to take my transition shade, which is also from the Viseart palette, and I'm going to lightly start applying that into my crease. Using the same fluffy brush I was using before, I just want to build a slight wash of this color just so that the shades blend out nicely. Alright, now for the fun part. I'm using the Makeup Forever 15 Shadow Artist Palette, and I'm going to dip into this such a beautiful lilac shade, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. And it's a very interesting shade because it has shifts of blue and purple, but then when you wet it, OMG. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. I don't use it enough, but I highly recommend it if you're looking for a palette that has color, that is versatile. I think this palette is absolutely gorgeous, and I don't use it nearly enough as I should. I'm going to switch to a more precise brush, blending brush, and I'm going to dip into that purple, which again is freaking beautiful. And I'm going to start applying that to my crease. I'm using a MAC 224, and this is a shade that I'm going to build because it's not necessarily matte. It is a kind of like a satin purpley color, but it is really beautiful, and I love the contrast that it makes with the soft lilac. So I'm just going to build this color softly, like I said, in my outer corners. And then I'm going to go back to my Viseart palette, and this is precisely why I bought this palette, because it's an all matte palette that has all these beautiful shades. So I'm going to take that deep purple and I'm just going to concentrate that on the very, very outer corner, and you see how much intensity it brings to the purple. Ugh, obsessed. Absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm using I think this is a Sigma brush, or it could be a Beauty Junkies brush too. Yeah, pretty sure it's a Beauty Junkies brush, blending brush. To brighten up the inner corner, I'm taking this NYX eyeshadow in the shade Girl Talk. If you don't own this shadow by NYX, you have to. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. I use it not only to brighten up my inner corners, but I actually end up using this as my highlight on my cheeks. So it's just a really beautiful, beautiful shade. I really, really recommend it as well. And I'm just cleaning up here. I'm just making sure that everything is nice and blended. And I'm going to move on to my face. I'm going to color correct underneath my eyes because Lord have mercy with those dark circles. With my YSL Touche Éclat Neutralizer in the shade Apricot or Beige. I don't know, it has like a million names, but it's just the peachy corrector. I'm going to go over that with my concealer, which is by Maybelline, and this is the Fit Me Concealer in Sand. And I'm just going to blend that in with my Beauty Blender, and I'm going to set that with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I think it's in, I don't even know, I'm not even going to try, but it's just the really brightening one in the Ambient Edit palette, which I believe is sold out, but it's all these powders in this palette are available individually. So if you're interested, just know that it's not available in the palette form, but it is available individually by Hourglass. I'm just going to set my foundation with my other Hourglass palette. This one is still available. It's kind of permanent, but it's just their regular setting powder. I don't even know the name of it anymore. I'll list everything down below, guys. It's a really, really long day. I'm going to take a detail brush and I'm going to go back to my eyes with that purple shade from the Makeup Forever palette, and I'm going to really concentrate that shade, really work on blending it, because the more you blend this purple, it just comes to life. I don't know what it is about it. That's kind of like how all these shadows are from this palette. The more that you work with them, they just take different tones. Like you can apply them really sheerly, you can apply them intensely, you can wet them. They're just workhorses. Anyway, I'm going to line my eyes with the only eyeliner I seem to own, with the Loreal Voluminous Smolder in brown. It's just my favorite. I love this liner. I'm going to pop on some lashes. This is the Ardell lashes, the wispies. And I'm working on getting better at applying them. Hopefully one day I can get it on camera. But I'm trying, I swear. Alright, I'm going to go back to my palette. I'm going to use the bronzer in this palette. Like I said, it is available individually. And I'm just going to bronze up my face. Now I want to make a note that my skin was absolutely horrible this day. It was super, super, super dry. I probably shouldn't even have bothered with any powders on my face, just because it accentuated my dry skin very, very much. It wasn't the foundation. It was just my skin. Just know that. So anyway, I'm bronzing up using the Sigma F40 to do that. For blush, I chose one of my all-time favorites, Lorac Flaunt. It is one of their baked blushes. This is the only blush I've been using for like the past 2 weeks. It's been in my purse. The only blush I've been wearing every single day. So if you follow me on Snapchat, you already know. I'm using Girl Talk, like I said, to highlight, and I'm using my little brush from Sigma, the tapered highlighter brush. Oh my god, my dry skin is driving me crazy, but I'm going to look past it. Alright, for lips, I'm going to apply this really, really pigmented lip gloss. This is by Sigma. Of course, I don't know the name of it, but I will have it listed down below for you guys. It is just a nude gloss. Anything will do. But I'm going to go back with a lip liner. I'm using MAC Soar, I believe. No, it's probably Stripdown. I will take a look. Yeah, it is Stripdown. And I'm just going to use that to kind of break up the line, just to blend in my nude a little bit better. And that is the completed look. I'm going to spray my face down with some, not Fix Plus, but Primer Water by Smashbox, just to help the glow. And that's it. thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!